Now this one here is different. I can't push that in and out. That one screws in and out. So I'll put the band in and do that. And same as this, where this one here is the same as the upper one. It's got the guide bushings in and out. And then also it has an adjustment here that you can move this in and out. I'm not going to change that because I've been adjusting everything and I probably don't need to. Okay, let's put the band on, see how we go. Okay, I'm putting this on so that the teeth are facing down this way. There's a screw adjustment right here that allows me to go the whole mechanism up and down and tighten up the belt. So let's take the slack out of it for now. Still really loose. Oh, as far as it goes, because there's no more clearance inside there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Step back. These bands, this saw, I can put this all the way up, but it's not going to take this saw blade. The reason being, this saw is made to take a 2350 millimeter long blade, and that's 92.5 inches. This is a 93.5 inch blade, which is 2375 millimeters, and that's a standard size. A 2350 is not a standard size. I think you might be able to find them if you looked real hard, but for me to buy one here, I'd have to have one specially made, and that gets kind of costly. So these are something that I was given, and this is a dirt cheap bandsaw. I don't want to start spending a pile of money on it. Well, I'll see if I can make this fit the longer blade. Now the way I can do that is, I see this bolt here, and that is a big bolt. If I take that off, I can raise that up, and I can fit a longer blade. So what I need to do, it's, a 1 inch longer blade, means a 1/2 inch on each side. That means a 1/2 inch spacer here, a 1/2 inch shim. I have some scrap iron, and I believe I can make a shim. So I'm going to try that. Let's see how we go. That's some 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch. I have to take 2 of those. That'll work. Even got holes cut in it. Pretty big though. It's 5/8, 16 millimeter. That'll do. I'll use that. Now let's undo this temporary wiring. Uh, 115 millimeter by 70. This is long enough. It's only 65. I'll have to make that work. There we go. I noticed that this bolt isn't going to be long enough, so I'll have to get a different bolt. Oh, okay. It's got pins or something. Yep. It's got locating pins on it. What is the weirdest thing? I don't know if you can tell, but these holes are not drilled straight down. They're actually drilled in at an angle. And that's confirmed by this here. I thought I'd bent these, but I haven't, because they're driven in at an angle. Huh. Interesting design. It won't be as much contact area as the base did. It should be that much wider, nearly 1/4 of an inch wider. But I'm going to make it do for now. Since it's free, I can always do it again later to make it proper. See what's happening here. This is a bit cup shaped. I think it's high here, it's as low here, it's sanding down the edges. Try to get it flat as I can with these very basic tools. It doesn't rock anymore. All I have to do now is drill a hole in the middle of it. 19 millimeter. Huh. I'm not going to buy a new tool for this. So I'll just have to make this one work. You use a file to make it fit the bolt finally. That just about fits. So I'll just touch it up a little bit with the rat tail file, and that'll be good for me. Good. Before I get too carried away, I think I'll see if I can get the band on here. See if it's aligned as best I can here. Sort of looks aligned. Put the band on, see what happens. Pretty good by eyeballing. Put some torque on it. The 3/4 inch grade 5. I think we're good there. $15. Aha. What I've got to adjust here on the back is this one, which makes the upper pulley tilt. That looks pretty good. Okay, so here's the underside of the table. I think I'll give that a clean first. Pointer right here, and there's the scale, so I guess it goes on like this. These little nuts hold the bottom on. Well, that's right. Well, so that's not too good, is it? Yeah, I'll fix that later. Well, you need to have these guards, but now that I've raised it 5/8 of an inch, that doesn't come anywhere close to fitting. So I'm just going to have to modify this a little bit. I'll do that later. Power on and light. I'll use that one. That'll work. These are nylocks. Oh, right out of the go. Good. See if I can find a second one. Usually I can find one, but not two. Well, I'll be darned. Two of them. I'll just notch that out a bit. And that will be enough just to clear the rubber gasket. That'll work. I just noticed there's going to be a problem up here too where the screws go in there. Now, power cord. Six ohms. Off. Okay. Try that. Work out the guard here. I'll just cut these little spot welds out and reposition this little bracket up above. Beautiful. Bit of a tweak up there will be good. That'll do. These pins used to go down here. I'm not going to mess with that just now, unless it becomes necessary, because I could drill that in there, but I'll see if I can do without it anyways. Let's see if it works. Quite happy with that. Made by J&D.